You slept 8 hours last night, maybe even more. And yet, when the alarm goes off, you feel like you have not slept at all. Heavy, foggy, like moving through water for the first hour of the day. You reach for coffee before you can form a complete sentence. By mid-afternoon, the fatigue hits again like a wall. You have been getting what everyone says is enough sleep, and it is not working. When you mention this, the response is almost always the same. You are probably just stressed. You probably need more exercise. That is just what energy feels like after 60. I want to tell you something that 13 years of clinical practice has made absolutely clear. Feeling exhausted after adequate sleep is not normal. It is not stress. It is not aging. It is a specific biological signal from specific addressable causes that have nothing to do with how many hours you spend in bed. Sleep duration and sleep quality are completely different things. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly what is stealing your energy, even on the nights you sleep the longest. Drop a comment below. How long have you felt this kind of exhaustion? Let us begin. Before we go through the causes, I need you to understand one thing that most people never learn about how sleep actually works. 8 hours in bed tells you almost nothing about whether your body actually recovered. Sleep is not a single state. It cycles through 4 distinct stages approximately every 90 minutes throughout the night. Stages 1 and 2 are light sleep, the transition phases. Stage 3, deep sleep, is where the critical restorative work happens. Growth hormone is released, tissues are repaired, the immune system is strengthened, and the brain clears metabolic waste. REM sleep, which occurs in longer periods toward the morning, consolidates memory, processes emotions, and maintains cognitive function. If something disrupts your deep sleep, even without fully waking you, you can spend 8 or 9 hours in bed and emerge with almost none of the restoration that sleep is supposed to provide. I want to tell you about a patient, a 69-year-old retired nurse who had been waking exhausted every single morning for nearly 2 years. She slept 8 to 9 hours every night without fail. She had a consistent bedtime. She did not drink alcohol. She exercised regularly. She had done everything right. And yet, she woke up feeling like she had run a marathon overnight. She had been told her blood tests were normal. Her thyroid was fine. Her iron was adequate. She had been told, some people just need more sleep. That is just how it is. When we sat down together and went through her complete picture, her cortisol pattern, her cellular energy markers, what emerged were 3 specific causes that had never been identified. Within 10 weeks, she told me for the first time in 2 years, she was waking up before her alarm, feeling ready to start the day. She had not needed sleeping medication. She had needed the right information. Cause number 1, and the one I find most consistently present in patients with this exact pattern, is undiagnosed sleep apnea. It is the first thing I look for every time. Sleep apnea causes the airway to repeatedly partially or fully collapse during sleep. Each collapse causes a brief drop in oxygen, which triggers a microarousal to restore airway muscle tone. In mild cases, the person has no conscious memory of these events. They simply wake up convinced they slept well, with no explanation for why they feel completely unrestored. What is happening is that every microarousal pulls them out of deep restorative sleep, repeatedly, all night. 8 hours of interrupted light sleep produces the same exhaustion as 4 hours of sleep. The indicators that suggest this cause specifically, snoring, even mild, reported by a partner. Waking with a dry mouth or mild headache. Needing to urinate at night. Feeling unrefreshed regardless of duration, slept. And afternoon energy crashes that hit like a wall. If any of these apply to you, please ask your doctor specifically about a home sleep study. Cause number 2, thyroid dysfunction, is one that is both extremely common and extremely commonly missed at the level of standard testing. Your thyroid gland produces hormones, primarily T4, that regulate the metabolic rate of virtually every cell in your body. When thyroid hormone levels fall, cellular metabolism slows. Your cells produce less energy. Every function that depends on cellular energy becomes slower, harder, and more fatiguing. The result is exhaustion that does not improve with any amount of sleep. A standard thyroid test measures TSH, but TSH alone does not tell the full story. TSH tells you what the brain is requesting. It does not tell you if the cells are actually getting active T3. Many people with clear symptoms test with a TSH in the normal range and are told their thyroid is fine. In reality, their free T3 and free T4 may be at the low end of normal. If your exhaustion is accompanied by weight gain, cold sensitivity, or hair thinning, please ask your doctor specifically for a full thyroid panel, including free T3 and free T4. You are entitled to ask. Cause number 3, mitochondrial depletion, is one that almost never comes up in a standard consultation. And yet, understanding it changes everything about how you approach fatigue. Your mitochondria are the energy-producing structures inside every cell. They convert the nutrients from your food into ATP, the actual chemical currency your body uses for energy. When mitochondrial function is compromised, your cells cannot produce adequate energy, regardless of sleep. Critical cofactors are CoQ10, magnesium, B vitamins, and iron. After age 55, CoQ10 levels fall naturally, and they fall further in people taking statins, because statins block the same biological pathway that produces CoQ10. This is absolutely worth raising. CoQ10 supplementation, in the form of ubiquinol, at 100 to 200 milligrams daily, has evidence supporting its role. Magnesium glycinate also supports mitochondrial function and sleep quality. Cause number 4, chronic low-grade inflammation, is one of the most underappreciated drivers of persistent fatigue in adults over 55. It is a profound energy drain. When the immune system detects a threat, it produces cytokines that redirect the body's energy resources toward fighting the threat. Your body is diverting energy away from everything else. In chronic low-grade inflammation, driven by insulin resistance, gut permeability, or persistent stress, the cytokine signal runs continuously, and the fatigue runs with it. A simple blood test, measuring CRP and ESR, can indicate whether chronic inflammation is a factor. If you have not had these markers tested, they are worth requesting. Dietary approaches include increasing omega-3 fatty acids, reducing refined carbs, adding turmeric and ginger, and supporting gut health. This meaningfully reduces inflammation. Here's your complete action plan starting today. This week, ask your doctor for a full thyroid panel and for CRP and ESR inflammatory markers. Ask for ferritin, B12, and magnesium levels. Ask specifically about a home sleep study. If you take a statin, ask about CoQ10. Add omega-3 rich foods and begin a consistent 90-minute wind-down routine before sleep to maximize quality. 8 hours in bed is not the goal. 8 hours of restorative sleep is the goal. And now you know exactly what to address to get there. In my next video, I am going to cover the 5 foods that research suggests have the most impact on deep sleep quality. Subscribe and hit the bell. Share this with someone who needs it. Drop a comment. Which of these 4 causes resonates most with you? This is not about age. This is about information. Take care of yourself. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. Always consult with your personal doctor before making any changes to your health or medications.